Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wake Cat Sports. It's our weekly Red Wings breakdown. Disappointing week overall. They did win their first game 5-3 against Buffalo, almost blowing a 4-goal lead that game, but they ended up holding on. Fabry got a goal. Larkin got 2 goals. But overall, right, first game was a decent win.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the week we were talking about how the schedule kind of gave them an opportunity to, you know, maybe pile up some wins. Um, but of course, like I said, it's been totally every time I think they're going to lose, they win. Every time I think they're going to win, they're going to lose. I guess you can't even judge by the teams. They want to beat the Bostons of the world and can't go out there and play a good game
Yeah.
against these other teams, Ottawa and San Jose. That was a garbage game. That San Jose, I just didn't. That was insane.
We will get
That
more
was
into that San Jose game. They were outshot in the Buffalo game 32-27. Uh, but overall, right, that was a decent game for them. Again, they almost blew a 4-goal lead with that
they
one,
let them
but
come back. Yep, they have defensive lapses, big time.
and then came the Sharks game, which again 4-goal lead,
Right.
and then they ended up coming back, tying it. You took a lead
Uh,
again, they
they
tied
scored
it
like eight.
again,
They scored
and
like
then
8 goals in the second period. It was
30 seconds into OT, you scored 3 goals in 30 or 49 seconds.
yeah, it was crazy.
You
And two
you
of
were
them
up.
were Rasmussen's.
Yes.
I just didn't that. But then you didn't even have time to breathe, and San Jose came back and tied it up within like a few minutes. They
Yes,
scored.
they got 3 goals in the span of a minute and a half too, and then they didn't score till the end of the second period to tie it. You Larkin got another goal, his 11th on the year, and then Hurdle tied it, and then you just fell apart in OT. And again, you got to play better against these bad teams. You can't be losing to the Sharks, especially in overtime. You split this week, you got 3 points out of a possible six. But you can't be getting outshot by the San Jose Sharks. You can't be uh, on par with them. They are a far less superior team than you. You
Right.
should be beating the San
Well,
Jose
but like
Sharks
any of these teams, I mean, anybody can beat anybody, and people get streaky. The Sharks had just beaten the Rangers,
or the
coming back, or
Islanders.
the Islanders.
They did
Was the
not beat the
Rain?
Ra-
Oh
they beat
well,
the
okay.
Islanders.
Well, the Islanders are a decent team, and they just beaten the Islanders, and so I mean they've been playing well lately. Actually, San Jose's had a pretty good run, but you still beat them. Then we had you know the unfortunate game against Ottawa last
Yes,
night.
where you got beat 5-1.
A lot of it's because we were undermanned, and it was just a weird game.
Uh,
Ottawa's your rival, man. Ottawa's going to come for blood every
uh,
time they play you.
it's the beginning of a rivalry. You were not out hit. They got 11 hits to your 14. They won 40 face-offs. You won 27. They outshot you 37-31. But the big thing that did happen in the Ottawa game, Dylan Larkin getting knocked out. We haven't heard anything on an injury
Eh, it,
yet.
yeah, it,
As of making this video, I do expect him to be out for a bit. Perron being dumb and cross-checking a random Ottawa Senators player
wrong
in the
guy.
face,
Yeah, you hit the wrong
taking
guy.
the blame for the wrong guy and cross-checking him. Now he's about to probably be suspended anywhere between 6 and 10 games.
And watching the
So
play, I'm not sure what Joseph's intentions were or something. I did look like just bad spot. You were in at the wrong time. People playing aggressive. You just got, certainly I hope he didn't try to hurt him from, you know, hitting him in the back of the neck like that. I hope he wasn't trying to hurt him. He knows Larkin's history and neck issues. Um, and then he got sandwiched, and probably just hit him wrong, and he went down like a sack of potatoes or something. He was just lying there, and it was a scary moment, a very scary moment. Dylan Larkin's a tough player, um, and I'm glad to see he at least got to skate off. He
yes,
wasn't carried off on a stretcher, and he got to skate off. And I'm hoping that means that no more than a week. I'm
hopefully,
thinking he'll be back. I'm hoping.
yeah, hopefully it's nothing too serious. Like I said, I haven't heard anything yet, news wise about how long he's going to be out. Nothing has popped up injury wise.
and
for
that'll
him.
hurt. I mean, I think against Ottawa, who's already was ready to, you know, like I said, when you play them, you better be ready for a grudge match. Um, and Patrick Kane did score his first goal,
Yes, he did.
which was great. And I just hope, like I said, we're playing Dallas on Monday tomorrow night,
Yes.
and that's going to be a tough game.
So Dallas is at par with us. The only difference in record is we have one more overtime loss. They have a win. But I I don't know who's gonna start. Right, Huso hasn't been doing the greatest still. Lynon had a couple rough games. Reimer had to come in to back him up. Maybe Reimer gets a start against Dallas.
That would make sense.
We will see what ends up happening. Ottinger, though, is a fantastic goalie. He's 7-2 right now. 284 goals against average and a 905 save percentage.
Yes, Dallas is a very good team.
So far, conference day to day. It says Larkin is day to day, but we'll see about that. Well, I don't know if he is going to just be day to day. So far, goals per game, the Red Wings have moved up to 3.73 goals compared to Dallas's 3.35. We're still at 3.15 goals against to Dallas's 3 goals against. Still averaging about 30 shots for and against a game, and same thing with Dallas is about 30 shots. Bigger numbers, right? Power play percentage. Dallas has a 23.7 power play and an 87 penalty kill.
Right.
That we got to deal with. While we are sitting at our 77 and 22.9.
It'll be hard to win this game without Dylan Larkin. I think we need him. Haven't heard, like I said, we haven't got any news on how long he'll be out. But it's going to be a tough game. Is Mike Confer supposed to be back for this game?
JT Confer might be back. It says day to day in the injury report that again, ESPN not being the most reliable with. They say Larkin and Confer are supposed to be back tomorrow or today as this video is going to go up.
Really?
That's what it says. It says return date December 11th. And again, I don't fully trust ESPN with anything involving hockey because they could care less about hockey at ESPN.
Huh.
Your second game this week on national television on Tuesday. You're going to be playing the St. Louis Blues in St. Louis. They're 13-1 right now. So that will be another.
It's gonna be a tough week.
Game where
I really wish they had gotten another win this week.
I think Huso probably will get the start back in St. Louis. I feel like that's what will happen. Binnington has been actually on fire. Well, he's 500, 8-1, but I know he started pretty good. 3 goals against average, 911 save percentage.
Do you think Reimer tomorrow night and Huso Tuesday?
I think Reimer tomorrow night, Huso Tuesday probably is what's going to end up happening.
It's going to be a tough back-to-back.
Blues have a pretty low compared to the teams we played goals per game with a 2.78 and then a goals against of 3.22. Again, those numbers might not really mean too much because the Sharks were under 2 and they scored 6 on us. So
right.
But they have a terrible power play. You want to take a guess at their power play?
You said terrible.
It's terrible. I want you to take a guess.
15%.
8%.
Oh, wow. That's awful.
8%.
Well,
8.8% on their power play.
They must be very good on 5-on-5 if they're 13-13
and
with an 8% power play.
And their penalty kill is a 78%. But they have 7 shorthanded goals.
They probably are a very good 5-on-5 team, I would assume.
So St. Louis going with a 500 record into that game. We're on ESPN for that one. It's not going to be the easiest of weeks with those first 2 games. Well, you got 3 games that aren't going to be the easiest. Really, this whole week isn't easy until we get back.
What are
they? After the Blues, you're going to play Carolina at home on Thursday.
That's not good.
So that's not good.
We got 3. Well, but like I said, last week we thought, yay, we're playing, the Sharks and we're playing Ottawa and we're playing Buffalo. We should be doing good, and we sucked. So maybe this week, because we think we're stuck, that seems to be the trend with us really right now.
So I know Anderson's still. I think Anderson's still hurt, if I remember correctly, or maybe not. I don't see him on IR. But we'll see who ends up starting. Hopefully everybody's healthy by that game. Carolina is a really good team, but they're 14-12 right now, so you actually do have a better record than them. They got 3.22 goals per game, 3.33 goals against, 20% power play, and a 80% penalty kill. So it's not going to, again, be the easiest of games as you play them. It is at home, though. And if you do want to go to the game, it's $21 right now on Vivid Seats. Very, very, very cheap. Vivid Seats is not that bad. And then you're going to end the week on Saturday against the Philadelphia Flyers in Philly.
Philly's been tough this year. They've had stretches where they've actually played pretty good.
They're 15-10-2 right now, so they're actually not playing
tough.
that bad. Carter Hart is playing fantastic.
Supposed to be one of the scrubs?
Yes, they were. Carter Hart's been playing fantastic.
Are we playing in Philly?
We are playing in Philly.
We don't do well in Philly.
Philadelphia currently has 3 goals per game, 2.7 goals against. They're averaging 32 shots a game, 28 against. They have a 12% power play and an 86% penalty kill.
I would be happy with 2 wins this week.
If you can go 500 this week,
I would be happy with that.
This is the week where you were going to get your losses. Because like I said, really, it's not that bad of a month for you. But this I did not notice.
I have not. We've not been good at predicting Wings games.
No, we have not. But if they can, again, finish the month above 500, I think we will all be happy. And like I said, if you go 2-2 this week, I think you could probably beat the Blues and you probably could beat the Hurricanes, but you're going to have losses to the Stars and the Flyers.
Every time I predict, I'm wrong. So
no,
I thought last week they'd be like 3-0. I thought they'd win every game,
and then we're 1-2,
and then they just sucked. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't care which 2 games they win. I just hope it 2-2 would make me happy actually this week.
I think 2-2 is the likely chance. Like I said, they're going to play back-to-back Monday, Tuesday, get a day's rest, come home, play Thursday, and then they're back on the road for Saturday. They're on a road trip. They're in Dallas and St. Louis on back-to-back
Win
days.
That first one of the doubleheader.
So they might not win that second one just because of that road trip with the back-to-back games. But it is going to be a tough week for the Wings. We'll see how they do. And then they get into that final stretch of the month. But it is a 4-game week instead of a 3. Like I said, 2-2 is my prediction. Hopefully they can make it. Standing wise, you have dropped to 4th place as of Sunday. You are tied with Toronto for 3rd in the division.
And then you're 4
points behind
to win
Florida.
A game.
He does need to win a game. We need to start winning again.
Yeah.
We got to start winning again. But like I said, no news on Larkin, but I guess apparently he might be back and going to ESPN. Hopefully he's doing good after that hit he took. With that all being said, though, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. Share the video around. Until next time, hope to see everybody soon.